Hello. Welcome to Devinator's radio show. I'm your host, Devinator, Noel Cashinampo. This week, every day, leading up to Halloween, I'm going to be reading you 3 scary stories. Tune in to what we're doing Halloween night because we're going to be interviewing 3 lucky people about their scary stories. The first story we have here today is called The Pregnancy. There was this woman that just recently went on a vacation to South America. The place she was staying at was nice. There was a lot of restaurants and a lot of attractions there. The week went by and she flies back home to America. A month goes by and she starts exhibiting some strange symptoms like throwing up, increased appetite, drowsiness. So she gets tested for pregnancy and it's a positive. She's pregnant. Now the woman is extremely religious. She hadn't had intercourse, so she assumed that her pregnancy was the result of a miracle, just like the mother of Jesus Christ. She told her friends and family, and they supported her through and through. Most of them believed her as well. She bought baby clothes, a crib, little toys. She even dedicated a whole room in her house for the baby. During her second trimester, she decided to go get an ultrasound. When she got there, everything went by normally. That was until it was time for the actual ultrasound. The technician looked at the screen and her eyes were just shocked. She gasped. This made the woman extremely worried. It got so bad that the technician had to call her superior. The superior came and looked at the screen. Her face matched the face of the technician. The doctor looked at the woman and said, "That's not a baby." Our next story follows the tale of a boy named Adrian. Adrian's parents recently just died in a house fire, so he was left alone. Luckily, or unluckily for him, his grandma on his mom's side lived nearby, so the police gave her Adrian. Adrian's life at his grandma's was terrible. She would constantly hit and insult him. She had him do everything around the house. She barely made him any food or bought him any clothes, or just anything at all. But not all was lost. For Adrian had some friends. Not human friends, animal friends. Sometimes he would go out at night or at day and feed stray cats and dogs he would find. He would give them whatever food was left, sometimes sharing his own food, which he didn't get much. Every stray within a mile radius loved Adrian. And Adrian knew this too. He was happy that the animals loved him, but he was still unhappy that his grandma hated him. He still wanted his grandma's love. He wished all the love the animals had for him was the same love his grandma had for him. So, Adrian had an idea. He got 1 dog, 2 puppies, 2 cats, and 3 kittens. He slipped a few sleeping pills in his grandma's water, and she fell deep asleep. While she was sleeping, Adrian stitched all of them together. They were still all alive. Just different. Still, they were all alive. And Adrian took care of them. He fed them, bathed them. People began wondering what happened to Adrian's grandma. The police came and went into Adrian's house and they saw his grandma. Our last story here is called The Candy Demon. It's kind of a fairy tale, sort of. A fable, as you will. There was this boy that dressed up as the devil for Halloween. And he went out trick-or-treating. Eventually, he stumbles across a demon perched up on a tree. The demon makes him an offer. It was a sort of trick-or-treating game. It was around 8, and by 12 o'clock, midnight, whoever made the most candy from trick-or-treating wins. If the boy made more candy, then he would get all the demon's candy. If the demon made more candy, then he would get to choose and take his favorite candy from the boy. The boy, wanting as much candy as possible, agreed. So they both settled off trick-or-treating. Now the boy didn't play fairly. He played mischievously. He stole candy from others. Whenever there was a take one bowl in front of a house, he would take the whole bowl. Sometimes he would revisit the same houses and hope nobody noticed. Eventually, it becomes midnight, and he walks back to the tree where he met the demon. And the demon had bags full of candy. The demon had one. So, the boy opens his candy bag. The demon gets closer and bites the boy's fingers off. There's also an alternate ending to this story where the demon still had more candy, but the boy says, I have more candy than you. It's just all in this one bag. The demon, around the same height as the boy, leans into the bag, and he disagrees with the boy. The boy says that there's a lot of candy. You just have to look deeper into the bag. The demon looks deeper and deeper. The demon looks deeper and deeper, thinking that the boy is serious, until the demon falls forward into the bag. The boy closes the bag and ties it with a cross necklace. Now, the demon wasn't able to escape. So the boy makes off with all of the demon's candy. And that is the final story I have for you. Tune in tomorrow to see what we're doing Halloween night. It's gonna get very spooky.